When therefore the Lord knew how the Pharisees had heard that Jesus made and baptized more disciples than John, though Jesus himself baptized not, but his disciples, he left Judea and departed again into Galilee, and he must needs go through Samaria. Then came he to a city of the Samaritans, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave unto his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Jesus therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There came a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus said unto her, Give me a drink. For his disciples were gone away into the city to buy food. Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that you, being a Jew, ask drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. Jesus answered and said unto her, If you knew the gift of God, and who it is that said unto you, Give me a drink, you would have asked of him, and he would have given you living water. The woman said unto him, Sir, you have nothing to draw with, the well is deep. Where then will you get that living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob, who gave us this well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? Jesus answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinks of this water will thirst again. But whosoever drinks of the water that I shall give him, the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life. The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come here to draw. Jesus said unto her, Go, call your husband, and come here. The woman said unto him, I have no husband. Jesus said unto her, You have well said, I have no husband. For you have had 5 husbands, and he whom you now have is not your husband. And that you said truly. The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that you are a prophet. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and you say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. You worship you know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeks such to worship him. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. The woman said unto him, I know that Messiah is coming, which is called Christ. When he is come, he will tell us all things. Jesus said unto her, I that speak unto you am he. And upon this came his disciples, and marveled that he talked with the woman. Yet no man said, What are you seeking, or why are you talking with her? The woman then left her water pot, and went away into the city, and said unto the men, Come, see a man that told me all things that ever I did. Is this not the Christ? And they went out of the city, and came unto him. In the meanwhile his disciples urged him, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them, I have food to eat that you know not of. Then said his disciples one to another, Has any man brought him anything to eat? Jesus said unto them, My food is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. Don't you say, There are yet 4 months, and then comes the harvest? Behold, I say unto you, Lift up your eyes, look on the fields. They are white already to harvest. And he that reaps receives wages, and gathers fruit unto life eternal, so that both he that sows and he that reaps may rejoice together. And herein is that saying true, one sows, another reaps. I sent you to reap that whereon you bestowed no labor. Other men labored, and you are entered into their labor. And many of the Samaritans of that city believed on him, for the saying of the women which testified, He told me all things that ever I did. So when they were come unto Jesus, they besought him that he would tarry with them. And he abode there 2 days. And many more believed because of his own word, and said unto the women, Now we believe, not because of your saying, for we have heard him ourselves, and know that this is indeed the Christ, the Savior of the world. Now after 2 days he departed from there, and went again into Galilee. For Jesus himself testified that a prophet has no honor in his own country. Then when he was come into Galilee, the Galileans received him, having seen all the things he did at Jerusalem at the feast. For they also went up unto the feast. Then Jesus came again into Cana of Galilee, where he had made the water wine. And there was a certain nobleman whose son was sick at Capernaum. When he had heard that Jesus was come out of Judea into Galilee, he went unto him and besought him that he would come down and heal his son, for he was at the point of death. Jesus said unto him, Except you see signs and wonders, you will not believe. The nobleman said unto him, Sir, come down, ere my child die. Jesus said unto him, Go your way, your son lives. And the man believed the word that Jesus had spoken unto him, and he went his way. And as he was now going down, his servants met him and told him, saying, Your son lives. Then inquired he of them the hour he began to amend. And they said unto him, Yesterday, at the 7th hour, the fever left him. So the father knew it was the same hour in the which Jesus had said, Your son lives, and himself believed, and his whole household. This is again the second miracle which Jesus did when he was come out of Judea into Galilee.